A Step Forward came about in 1999. I had a brother who was actively using, and he said, well, why don't you do a treatment facility? Our first house, we served so many men, and I did not know what we were kind of getting ourselves into. I just thought, okay, we're providing housing and that's it. But we had men come and say, I need ID. I need to apply for social service. I need to go to court because I need to check on them. I was like, all I wanted to do is provide housing.
A new evolution in treatment, clients come to the program with a specific set of needs and requirements. If we structure our organization so rigid where we only provide a certain level of service, they leave incomplete. We also looked at where substance abuse treatment was moving in the future. Mental health services and substance abuse are now under one umbrella. We also sit down with the client and ask them, what are your goals? What do you see as things you would like to accomplish during your stay here? And we set out to address them. We hold ourselves accountable, and we also hold a client accountable.
From one facility to 7 facilities. Over the years, we've had to open up some and close others, and funding. A lot of the funding was through entrepreneurial endeavors that my husband and I had. It's been a journey. It's been a journey, but it's all worth it.
I met my wife in '01, and in '02, well, she had this dream that she wanted to help people, and my passion was to support her whatever her endeavor was, and so her goal was helping people that needed help.
I made a lot of bad decisions with me and with my family, and I needed help. And I came to Step Forward looking for that help.
What got me here at the Step Forward, my life was very unmanageable. I had no structure in my life. I was in and out of jail.
My last day, I can remember like today. You know what I mean? Waking up, living in a van. You know what I mean? Homeless. Nowhere to go. It was really painful. Every morning I had to look for drugs just to be normal.
Their primary problem here would be substance abuse, but they can come with a variety of issues. They might have medical issues like diabetes or heart disease or hep C. They might have mental health issues like bipolar disorder or schizophrenia. They also might have employment issues or educational deficiency. So what we do, we have this assessment that we use is the ASI. It's an addiction severity index. And we do an assessment that identifies all of their problem areas. And the treatment plan will address those problem areas.
Today our topic is going to be problem solving.
I'm learning. It's just a daily learning process for me, 24 hours.
Right.
I mean, it's so much. I ain't even think I was gonna be here from the way I was living. And I'm here and beyond. Better with my family. It's amazing me, but at the same time, like you say, them problems with the kids, everything, them everyday problems.
First, you want to write down a short-term goal you want to accomplish, and then the long-term goal that you want to accomplish in your life. Mm-hmm. And then you work towards those things on a day-to-day basis, just like your recovery.
That's right. I agree with you. 100%. Life in general, we're going to have problems, okay? They're going to constantly come our way all the time. But it's how we focus on the problem. It's how we deal with the problem. Sometimes when the problem's there, it's best for us not to do anything about the problem. What is so important is to focus on recovery.
My way of thinking had to change. When my way of thinking changed, I started changing. So when I came to Step Forward showed me my way of thinking was wrong.
I was beaten, run down, had nowhere to go. So I decided, to go to a Step Forward because I heard it was a good program.
I was using drugs real heavy. I was selling drugs. I lost my home, the kids, everybody, and it was just like I had nothing. I was just out there in the world just constantly using. And I got locked up.
Our program of outreach to the prison system is very important, I believe so, because many times individuals who are behind the walls don't think that there's a second chance for them.
One of the main things that we found is once we graduate our men and women, they were not able to find jobs. Job placement has been the hardest piece. I mean, we're in a recession. They're competing against men and women who have degrees, who have college graduates. So what we found out is that we have to create our own opportunities for these men and women. We have a young lady now who has graduated, stepped forward, had a job, was displaced from a job, and what we're doing is we're trying to teach her how to operate her own business. So we said, let's start with a hot dog stand. So we're working with her now to start her hot dog stand business. And, you know, with that, she'll be able to generate her own income.
I was an addict. And first part of my life, I was an addict for like 15, 20 years out there. Incarceration was like a revolving door to me. I kept on going back and forth, back and forth. The last time I got locked up, and they sent me in shackles to this program. As I came to the program, I didn't want to be there.
Mental health is a big issue now. I recall I was trying to get the clients engaged in mental health. And the thing is that I'm not crazy, you know, but now you see a change. I have clients chasing me down saying, I need a mental health therapist. You know, that whole stigma is changing, you know, from where folks, again, just didn't want to associate with mental health issues, depression, anxiety, bipolar, that they are now saying, you know, I want help. I want to see, you know, why I react the way that I do, or why I keep, you know, tripping over the same barriers.
I was tired. I was exhausted fighting with myself. So I asked myself, well, what do you want to do from here? You say you want help. Now you're getting help. Now what? So I started working on me. I started following the rules. And as I'm following the rules, I feel a whole lot better.
Like I say, I wound up in the van, and I end up in the bed. I mean, I was able to get showers. They gave you meals. They made sure your medical and everything was taken care of.
I became the program coordinator, and it gave me some responsibility. It's not a paycheck, but some responsibility. I'm not just helping myself, but I'm helping others.
Recovery is a lifetime. You can't give up on recovery. You know, you have to have a network, sponsors and stuff like that. You know, I didn't believe in sponsors. I didn't believe in networks. In actuality, I didn't understand what they were, you know, until I started listening to other people.
It was just the love, the consideration, and the opportunity that they had at their program. You know, as far as the learning and everything. Coming out the program did let me start my career. It gave me a great opportunity to move on, you know. I took the skills that the step forward and the counseling that they taught me, you know what I mean, and put it into a positive thing, and I moved on with it. That's why I'm here.
And something happened in my life that I decided to give myself a chance. Step Forward had built my life back up to a self-esteem in myself that I let people motivates me now. No matter what you think of me, you motivates.
I have my family back, you know. I consider them my network, not just family, my network. I want the community to get involved in it. I want to be able to go out there and talk to the people and communicate with them so they know what we're trying to do, what I'm trying to do. Because I want Step Forward Incorporated to grow, and I want to be part of that family.
You know, I mean, look at me. The sky's the limit, and there's no limit to the sky.
Everyone here has had an intimate connection with substance abuse. Me, I've had family members, and I'm passionately involved with seeing people have a successful life.